YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Big E, hitting y'all up, man. Your boy out here in Big Springs, Nebraska. I'm sorry. Oh man, when you're traveling the globe, Okay, so I'm in Big Springs, Nebraska. Just come out of Denver. I had a load of pallets on. Crazy day. Sat this morning. Check this out. First of all, housekeeping, right? So if y'all have not, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share the video. This video is going to be catered to drivers trying to get into trucking, drivers trying to obtain their CDL. Okay, but for everybody else, check this out, man. I get to my stop. I had a load of siding that I delivered in Denver, like siding for your house, right? My appointment time was at 8 o'clock. I got there, I think it might have been 8:07. Got caught up in traffic, something like that, 8:05. So I get over there, get in the dock, and no later than 8:15 I was in the dock, right? So I sit there till 1:30 Denver time. So I sat there. It took them that long to unload it. I don't know. They said they were short-handed, but I'm not used to sitting that long. So begin with Crete, majority of the stuff is dropping hook. Every now and then you get live loads, and usually when you do get live loads on the dry side, they get you unloaded fairly quickly, you know. But this, and I've been over there one other time, and it took them a while then too. So it's just that particular place, I guess. But yeah, we got a load of pallets that we picked up out of Henderson, Colorado, and they're going to Crete, Nebraska, to Nestle Purina. But the topic of this video, we're gonna try to keep it short here, is selecting the right company to get you trained, right? Or that right avenue, whatever that avenue is. Whether it's the company, on the company side, or you going through a school. In my opinion, it's one YouTuber tell you should always follow your own opinion. Just use my opinion as a secondary opinion, right? So this is the deal, right? You as a new driver, you should, when you get your CDL, you want to get your CDL with no restrictions, right? The problem is that a lot of mega carriers and companies that had training or have training programs, they no longer training their drivers on manual shift trucks. They're training them on automatics, right? And with driving an automatic, with training on automatic, and then getting your CDL in an automatic, you're going to have a restriction that you can only drive an automatic. Well, in my opinion, that you don't want that. And I mean, you want to be able to have a CDL restriction free, where you can drive whatever truck that's put in front of you to drive, you know. Now you may at some point in time, because none of the mega carriers really got 13 speeds or 18 speed, but after you've learned how to drive a 10 speed, then 13 and 18 speed is not going to be that difficult for you to learn. Okay, but even the company like that I went with, KLLM, I was told that they no longer train you on 10-speed trucks. They train you on automatics, and I understand why, but I don't agree with it, because once you decide, hey, you want to go to your next opportunity, or you decide, hey, I want to buy me a truck, this, because you ultimately, we all got into trucking for a specific reason, right? Whatever that is. If we want to just improve our financial situation, or we want to become a business, or whatever the case may be, we got into it for a reason. Okay, and it may not be this opportunity that it causes a problem with, but it may be your next opportunity. So mega carriers train you on the equipment that they have, or that they're purchasing. So that a lot of these mega carriers lease trucks. Some of them buy them, like Crete. They buy their equipment and then they sell their equipment once it gets to a certain mileage. But then you got companies that lease their trucks, and when it gets to a certain mileage, they turn them in. So they're not inept to, when they turn the trucks in, well, they just like, well, we don't have no more manual shift trucks, so we're phasing all our manual shift trucks out as the leases come due. So we don't have, why train them? Well, that's cool, but if you're helping the driver get his or her CDL, help him get his CDL without restrictions. That's my thought, But that mean they would have to keep a manual shift trucks on their training pad, and a lot of companies are not really wanting to do that, or not willing to do it. But my opinion, if you're new getting into this industry, find a company that is gonna help you get your CDL without restrictions. If that involves paying for the training, or going through your local workforce commission to get it for free, or you find a mega carrier that's still training on manual trucks, I think it'd be in your best interest to get your training on a truck that's not it's not a manual shift truck. I mean, it's not an automatic truck. Just because it may not, your next company may be a lot better paying company, but maybe the majority of their trucks are manual shift trucks, or they have enough manual shift trucks still in their fleet that they don't want to. They want drivers that can drive whichever truck they get put in, and so you miss out on a job behind that. You don't want to miss out on a desired job because you never learned how to drive a manual shift truck, or you decide you want to buy a truck and you find the perfect truck. Only thing that the perfect truck is a manual shift truck. So now you got to wait and find that perfect second truck that's an automatic. And that, if it was me, I wouldn't want to be in that position. And just understand that for you young people in the trucking game, if the two most difficult parts of learning to drive a truck that most people are going to tell you is, one is backing, two is shifting gears. Don't fear shifting gears. You'll get it. As you continue to learn. In school they used to tell us tap the double clutching of the gear. However, once you get to you learn it and you get your CDL, most drivers that, especially if you talk to old school drivers, or or drivers that's been driving for any period of time, most of are a manual truck anyway for any period of time, they're gonna tell you that they don't double clutch anymore. Once they learned it and took their test with it, a lot of drivers went ahead and moved to floating gears, and that's what older drivers, more seasoned drivers, shall I say, that's what they do. Is they float gears, and it's easy to learn. It's not difficult, and I'm sure it saves the wear and tear on the clutch. And it's one of those things. Is once you get it down, you got it. So, in my opinion, again, don't look for the opportunity that's going to allow you to get that CDL without a restriction on it. And one other thing, and I know I've said this in other videos, when you look for a company, do your research on the company and find a company that's going to be the best opportunity for you, whether it's pay, you looking at what it pays, or what if home time is big for you, what company can get you home. Don't jump on the first company that comes around. I mean, I had a cousin, he told me that he finished school and he was going with this company. I was like, why? Do you got a record? He was like, no. Do you have a ticket? Do you have accidents? No. Well, why go with that company? There's better companies out here, better opportunities out here. Do your research. So, and he did his research and he found a company that was going to work for him. So, again, for all you drivers that's thinking about getting in, or you new drivers that's in school right currently or looking for a company, do your research. Understand first what you want to do in this industry, and then work that plan and make it happen for yourself. And if you want to own your own truck, I would say make sure you get training on a manual shift truck. But that's gonna be it for me. Again, I wanna let me share this story. I'm gonna share this quick story with you on why, again, I say it's important that you get trained on a manual shift truck. Okay, my dad, he had a friend that recently passed away. It was kind of unexpected, right? He had 4 trucks. I mean, you got 4 trucks, classic trucks. Classic trucks, 379 Peterbilt 2, and I think he had a cab over, and then he had an International Eagle. But they're older trucks, and they're manual shift trucks, right? He had a son that got his CDL, but he has a restriction on it. He can only drive automatic. Never learned how to drive a manual shift truck. So he was looking at taking over his dad's business, but he can't drive any of the trucks that was in his dad's fleet. So whenever a truck got to go to the shop, or a load needs to be moved, he has to find another driver to do it. He can't do it himself if he had to, because he hadn't learned how to drive a manual shift truck and only drive automatic. It's things like that is why I say it's imperative that you learn how to drive a manual shift truck. Now, you may never plan on getting a fleet or anything like that, but maybe it's that job again that requires it. So again, that's it for me. If you have not, like, share, comment, subscribe. Again, if you're nearing the end of your first year, or you completed your first year and you're looking for the next company, again, Crete is a good company to look at. You might find better options. You might find companies that pay a little bit better. You might find companies that do, but I know that Crete they do make commitments to their drivers to try to keep them here. And if you want more information, you can hit me up. I'll share what I know with you. Again, your boy out here pulling weight, bro. We pull weight, bro. And if y'all out here on the road, be safe. God bless y'all. And y'all take care of yourself.